many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Green Bay Packers. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Left, watch left. Hey, let's get
Now P-Ryan. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Richard. That one brought in by his tight end, Adam Shaheen. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll try the right side with Jones. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love the blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Let's go! Come on, go to base. Check. Go.
On 3rd and 2, Richard gets this into the hands of Samaje Perine. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Watch the slap. Hey, watch it.
Now Jones. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Zadarius Smith able to get him down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Richard able to find Shaheen here. That catch good for only a yard, and it will be 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Looking to throw. Richard, and that will be incomplete. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a 4th down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
And this will be taken at the 13. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 15.
25, check 25.
Also over here.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 18. The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Get 300. Get 300. Shoot. Yeah, live.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
Don't get nervous.
51's the mic. 51's the mic.
They'll run on 1st down. Myers. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down. Rodgers now on 1st down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Rodgers forced out to his left. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 42.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. That's caught by Geronimo Allison. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the 1st down as well. Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. And early on, the driver's seat belongs to the Seahawks. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses.
258.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want me.
Rodgers now, 1st down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Then it's Clinton Dix with a pick.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line. Right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of 1st downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 1st downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Bears.
So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. Back to throw. Richard. It's caught. It's Miller. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander, and they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
I'm here all day.
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got to double up, double up. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it.
150. 58's the mic. 50. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. We didn't get it.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Leaping, and he makes the grab. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
Packers first down. First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
No score after one on EA Sports. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal.
Packers first down. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Da-da-da. 319.
Watch the curve. Watch the curves.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. Tried to pop it outside, no luck. Are you okay with that call on first down from there?
I am if they believe in running the football, and that's who they are, and that's their identity. What you're worried about in this situation, running it here, now with the loss of yardage, because the defense has forced you back a little bit, it changes your play call, and I think you're committed to the pass from here on out.
It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
26.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
Now Rodgers. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're saying.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
Da-da-da. 319.
58, come on.
630.
Let's go. Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Rodgers now on third and goal. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. It was Roquan Smith who got his big hand in there to knock it away.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the second quarter now, and we do have our first point. It's a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard. About time. To me, the action's been right there on the field. Trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
It feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. They had a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little.
And it's intercepted. He's trying to give it to Ridley. Picked up by Josh Jackson. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 after touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Going deep this time for Miller. And for the 3rd time here this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And these guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Intercepted. The Packers take over 1st and 10.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
You got to be ready. Right now. You got 58.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
90, Wolf. 44. Oh, here we go. Oh. 5.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the 1st. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they block well too.
Not only are they scattered the line of scrimmage, but their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 34-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Double time. 4 down.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
3rd down and 8 yards to go.
Got to get to the 26 for a 1st. This is 3rd down.
Here we go. Come again. Here I come again.
He'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this 1st half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason.
Tighten up.
Making the catch, it's Winfrey. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
At the 23-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Back on. Go, go.
I'm coming. I'm coming. 51's the mic. 51's the mic.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Right here, guys. Fight.
Working from the gun. Rodgers. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Khalil Mack has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Mike, 58, right there.
To the 50.
Check tight. 58's the mic.
On play action. Now Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Anthony Brown. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
We got 4. We got 4.
24's the mic.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And that's complete. It's the tight end Daniels. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the Packers' 11-yard line.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And it's caught. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson, his 4th touchdown on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point right down the middle. And we are even at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They had the interception on the last drive, which led to the tying touchdown. So 10-10 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. On play action, Rodgers. Wide open receiver complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Green 18.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
Get 300. Get 300. Green 18.
On 1st down, Rodgers. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A gain of 6 on 1st. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through. All that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
No. Hey, 88.
On second down, it's Myers. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Open man is Allison, complete. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Rodgers now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here. From the gun, it's Rodgers. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Go right.
Check 37.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Hey, take 26.
58, Mike. We own them. We own them. Hey, Delta. 58, right over there.
Here's Rodgers on 3rd down. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This from 25 yards out. And his kick is good. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you turned that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
At the 26-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Mike, 51.
Hey, Haywood.
Hey, let's get this.
Back north.
Check. Fresno.
Right.
Shift. Watch the shift. Kill.
Now Rodgers. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And guys win, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one good for 37 yards.
36-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
30.
Watch out. 51's the mic. I got you.
Here's Rodgers. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one goes for 24 yards. On first down, it's Myers. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
No, 258!
58, come on. They can't hang with us.
Now on 2nd and 13. Rodgers. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Shift.
Hey, 88, flip it in.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And his kick is indeed good. And that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16-10. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. On 2nd down, it's Jones. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop the throw. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. From the shotgun again to Jones. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Kevin King coming up from the secondary to make the play.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
6-man. Check curls, check curls, check.
Here's 2nd and 8. They'll get this complete into the hands of Riley Ridley. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 33.
Now, that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down.
And the Bears first down.
70, Indy. Hey, shoot.
Big serious right here. We got to step it up. 91 is the
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And Miller will pull this one in. He's got it for the Bears touchdown. Anthony Miller, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. And man, Charles, talking about singing something in there. Those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this. After that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Kyle Fuller.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding.
Here we go.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Watch that in. Cut it right. Cut it.
He'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. They almost gave it right back to him there with another interception of their own. And to be honest, he probably should have caught that and picked it off.
And he knows it, and he'll see it in film, and he'll see it in his dreams tonight when it's all said and done. But you almost felt like the excitement had been ramped up, and they were trying to get a big play right after that one.
Back to throw. Steps away to his left. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Hey, team 6, team 6.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Bears on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
24 is the mic. You
Hey, Alpha.
24 is the mic.
Get it.
They'll set up to throw. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And, Charles, when you start talking about NFL kickers that have hit from 62 or further, it's a pretty short list, isn't it?
That it is, but how about the trust by a head coach to even let your kicker try from that range? That's really showing a lot of faith that he can get the job done.
Yeah, faith and guts. After the field goal, on to kick it away is Pinheiro. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect.
He's got a man, complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. Now a hit and a loose football.
When you kick off and you go downfield and get the ball back, that's what I call a great opportunity.
In a one-score game, I always circle, and you know this, but in my play-by-play sheet, I circle big plays that could be turning points. This could be a turning point.
Did you put a second circle around this one? This is pretty big.
I put a star. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Jones. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And the Packers pick it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, to say that this has not been his game is probably a big understatement. I mean, he is all over the place. Mechanics are off, not accurate, except if you're playing on defense because they picked off a good number of passes.
Yeah, all the INTs, but they're throwing it off his back for pressure coming and just chucking it downfield. He can't do that right now.
No, you can't do that at all. And I think one of the hardest things for a guy having a day like this one is to find a way to just kind of get out of it, kind of get yourself back to neutral. Because what you try and do is make even more spectacular plays to make up for it, and it usually leads to more bad ones.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
51, Mike, 51.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Ready.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
Hey, Charlie!
Watch the slant. 91 is the mark.
Watch the slant! Watch the slant! Five!
They'll look to throw here. Robinson's got him. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them a lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, we are.
Ready?
They'll look to throw. He's got the hook up to Miller. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
It's just me and you. It's just him.
He'll drop to throw. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 12-yard line. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. He wanted that end zone. Powerful running, but he couldn't quite get there.
And that's going to really make him upset. And right now, there's no way he's letting a coach take him out of the game. He's going to want the ball again, so he actually does get into the end zone, hopefully on his next carry.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
You.
And now a carry here for the fullback. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play of this football game.
Watch the run.
Now back to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jair Alexander in from the corner to make the sack. Chalk that up as their 1st sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the 1st half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. Back now on EA Sports. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Check 26. Check 26. Check. Hey, now, Lynn.
They'll run on 1st down. Myers, space to maneuver at the 40. And some room to run now. He's at the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. It's a big play that time for the Packers. Give him 53 yards on the ground. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
check 24.
They'll keep it on the ground. Myers. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Bears 24-yard line.
Win 18.
I want that. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball.
Jump out.
Watch the edge.
Inside. Hey, orbit.
51, Mike. Mike 51.
Let's make these babies cry. Yeah, live. Let's make these babies cry.
On second down now. It's Myers. And they'll get this down to the 10. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Hey, it's time to... Hey, let's go. It's time to call the crowd. All right? Let's go. Hey, let's get there. 51.
On first down, it's Myers. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
We can't be totally sure that that was by design, but we do know that a lot of kickers like the ball on the right hash in order to kick the field goal.
Here we go.
On second down, it's Myers down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So now this one's going to rest on the foot of their second-year kicker. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And there'll be some happy cheeseheads tonight as the Packers have won the game. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for Green Bay, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 7 games. And they'll look